Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Jeremy aka Zarjarambe back again with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. With part 3 of the 7th anniversary now out on the JP side, we have the Extreme Z Battle and Extreme Z Awakening for the LR PHY Gogeta. So in this video we'll be talking team builds and tactics for taking on this difficult event so you can get through all 10 stages and get all of the rewards associated without too much difficulty. So you can get all that information here in a minute, but first, make sure you check out that link in the description below to join the awesome Discord community, where we have tons of people playing Dokkan Battle and Dragon Ball Legends. Always a fun place to hang out, chat, and get any in-game help you may need, so look forward to seeing you over there. If you're new to the channel or you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future content like this. Make sure to drop a like on the video today if you find any useful information, and comment down below if you have any additional questions or comments. So start out by going over to the Dokkan Wiki. If you want to, you can actually check. I talk about the buffs that the new LR PHY Gogeta and the Int Vegeta get in a previous video I posted on my channel. I'll put a link for that in the top right of this video right now, or you can check the link in the description below. But this Extreme Z Awakening gives some amazing buffs to this already amazing unit, so you want to make sure you get in and do this. So of course, as with every LR Extreme Z battle, you've got the legendary power link skill, which will do more damage, of course, and your fused fighters is the effective category that will take less damage. So if you can get some fused fighters that are LR, that is obviously what we're going for there. You can see there's 10 stages of increasing difficulty, and this event, again, it can be fairly difficult, so you want to make sure you're bringing in the correct units so you don't take too much damage. You can deal plenty out. You can see here are the rewards. We get 30 Dragon Stones, 5 Grand Kais, all of those Extreme Z Awakening medals, and the Hidden Potential Orbs. And then you can also get 3 more Dragon Stones through clearing Stage 7. So here's our Fused Fighter category. Unfortunately, the only leader for the category right now is the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta that just came out with Part 1. So if you don't have them, there is not an alternate lead for that, but don't worry, we'll talk about some other options for leaders here in a minute. But this is your Fused Fighter category, pretty straightforward, and these are the main units you want to stick to, or LRs. Now one thing you do notice is we don't get any additional debuffs or anything like that through the 10 stages, so it doesn't matter what type, whether it's Super or Extreme, or what color. It just depends on what, you know, the synergy between your team, obviously for link skills and stuff like that, so you kind of want to focus on that. But your strength type units, of course, you want to bring them in, as many of them as you can. Most people have all 3 of these guys, but of course your LR God Vegeta is a free-to-play unit, so most people should have him. He does pretty well, but make sure you bring him in. And then of course the LR Goku and Vegeta that fuse into Vegeta, and the Strength Gogeta, definitely both really good units for the event. The only unit I'd really say to avoid is the LR Int Vegeta here, the Goku and Vegeta, because they do have type disadvantage and they can take some massive damage and be quite the liability, so you want to be careful of that. And then here are some other TURs. The Super Saiyan 4 Tech Gogeta that just got his Extreme Z Awakening, actually a really good unit to bring in, as well as you've got your Strength Super Saiyan Gogeta, who also, if you get him Extreme Z Awakened, he is not a bad unit to bring in. And remember, just because they're not LRs, they're pretty much if they're not LRs, as we can see again, they're just not going to be doing as much damage, but they'll still be able to tank a little bit. But again, you just got to be careful with which units are taking which attacks. An alternate category that I've found that also works pretty well is Final Trump Card, because if you use the Strength Gogeta or you've got the Tech Vegeta, you can bring those in, and pretty much any of the fusion category units are on Final Trump Card as well, so you can definitely bring them in as well. Again, just make sure that if you are using, that Final Trump Card category lead, you want to make sure whatever units you're bringing in are of the Fused Fighters category as well, because if you do not bring in units that are Fused Fighter category, they will take massive damage and you can get one shot really, really easy, so you want to be careful with that. So let's hop over to Dokkan Battle real quick. I am on stage 10, so I'm going to be showing you the most difficult event as far as all of the rewards we talked about earlier. This is the team that I've been using. Luckily, I was able to pull the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, and you've got plenty of people who have this guy rainbowed out, so definitely bring him in as a lead unit. Again, you've got the 3 strength units that I definitely recommend bringing in, and I'm just bringing in the Tech Vegeta, and I've got the PHY Gogeta here, and I've actually Extreme Z Awakened him up to this point, so if you do have this guy and you're bringing him in, Extreme Z awaken him up to level 10 or as you go along, so you can get some buffs as you go. But here's some other stuff I was looking at. So of course that the Strength Gogeta, you got that Fusion or Final Trump category lead. Again, you've got all of these units are at least Fusion or Final Trump card, if not both. So again, some of the TUR units, just because this is a strength unit and it is a fused fighter category unit, it does work out well. And of course, you've got the Gogeta, the 2 Gogeta units, again, really good because just the Extreme Z Awakenings and stuff they've got for that. But you've just got to be careful. Like I said, if you have LRs on the team, try to get them to tank any of the shots you'll be taking. We'll hop in the event real quick, and I'll show you just what I mean. So here we go, stage 10, we are going against Gogeta, and we do get a lot of animations because we have all of these units really on the Fused Fighters category are really, really good units. They've got, a lot of them have transformations and active skills and things like that, and there will be times where it really does save you just having that. So, first of all, if you have that Super Saiyan, or the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, they tank very well, and it's easier for them to get the super attacks off, so put them in the spots where the super attacks are landing, or as the, if there is a slot, excuse me, where a lot of the attacks are hitting, you want to get them in that place. And then again, we've got the Strength God Vegeta, who is a free-to-play unit, but he does decent as long as he doesn't take a super attack. So in here, we're going to start out with the super attack already against us, and you can see that is almost 100,000 damage. So another reason why you want to bring in a lot of LR units is to help with, you know, the HP and everything like that, because the more LR units, the more HP you've got, and the more you can, you know, survive some of those shots. I was not able to pull actually the last 2 LR Tech Goku and Vegeta units that fuse into the Gogeta. He's just avoiding me, I guess. But yeah, the Angel Goku and Vegeta that was released a while back that fuses into Gogeta, I don't have them, and I was not able to pull the God Boys LR either, so those guys are also decent to bring into the event as well. But as you can see there, the Strength Vegeta, completely free-to-play unit, doing just fine. I do have him rainbowed out, so you can just be careful with that, though, because he can take some super attacks and do quite a bit of damage to your Vegeta there. Let's go ahead and get this there. Go ahead and link these guys up, get them a super attack, and also your the Strength Gogeta and Vegeta. Another thing with them is if you if you know their passive skills, you can kind of take advantage of that, because basically when the Gogeta, in this case the Strength Gogeta, he does have a high chance of evading enemies' attacks, including the super attacks, as the third attacker in the turn. So he is also not a bad idea to bring along and place in that third slot if you don't have really any other option, because there is a chance, a 50% chance at least, that he will evade those attacks in that third slot. And you can see that super attack again, dealing quite a bit of damage. But again, the Tech Vegeta as well, same thing. He also has a high chance of evading those attacks as a third attacker in turn. So if you put him in that third slot, you can get a chance to, of course, evade and help to mitigate some damage. And of course, they have the additional attacks, excuse me, built in as well. And unfortunately, he's not going to evade for us at all, which is unfortunate. But again, make sure you're putting that Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta in the slot where you're getting the most damage, because he will be tanking the best. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to get... Oh wait, never mind. We'll get that off, and then we'll place him here. And he will get his super attack. The Tech Vegeta will get the super attack, because he gets that key +3 as well. So we'll get him up to that super attack on that third slot. And yeah, again, it's just being careful where you're placing your units, and also trying to get as many super attacks off as you can. And as long as you can survive later in the game, you know, past the first, I'd say, 4 or 5 turns, you can start getting some of the transformations and active skills off, and that's really what's going to come in and help seal the deal for the event. So here we go, got the Strength Goku and Vegeta, and they are going to be taking a super attack. And you're going to see, even type disadvantage, he's still going to do a decent amount, 60,000 damage. Again, type advantage is going to be your best friend here, but you just got to be careful. Like I said, the super attacks are really what's gonna deal the most damage if you have the wrong unit in that slot. So you guys got to watch out for that. And the Vegeto's at least doing some he's doing some evasion, which is nice. And of course, we're gonna get that active skill off immediately for the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and we're gonna do some damage with that. And here we can see, got 4 million with the crit, and that is exactly what you want to try to wait for. And then once we start getting those the active skills up and everything like that, really I feel like things get a lot easier to start dealing some damage and clearing the event. We're not going to be able to get the Fizz Gogeta, his super attack, but we are using him with his link skills for the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta there. And we should be able to finish it off with this unit. Again, if you do not have him yourself, don't worry, the event can still be cleared, but definitely bring in any of the friend units, any friend leader skills you've got. Bring in that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because he is going to be an MVP for the event, as well as all of your strength LRs. And he's going to finish it off right here. So there we have it, Stage 10 of the Fizz LR Gogeta, Extreme Z Battle and Extreme Z Awakening. Make sure you get in there, get this guy Extreme Z Awakened. Of course, we get 30 Dragon Stones, so if you're still trying to go in on the summon banners, of course, the 30 Dragon Stones, well, I should say if you get through Stage 10, 33 Dragon Stones because of that mission. And you get some Dragon Stones there to hopefully go back in on the banners and pick up any of the LRs you have not gotten yet. But yeah, that's everything for the video today. Hopefully you guys did find some useful information. Again, comment down below if you need any additional help with team builds or which units you should take in or anything like that. And then, again, if you go over to that Discord chat, I've got a link down in the description below. You can join us over there, and you can get some additional help as well if you need to, or discuss the event, or any other Dokkan Battle-related content. So definitely check that out. Join us over there. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future content like this. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming by and checking out the video. Best of luck on the event. Signing out.